Hey, 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 beautiful people. It's your girl, Tanya Weeders, ECMG Creative. Hope all is well with you today. Just dropping in to let you guys know, yeah, there's going to be some shifts around here on YouTube, and we want you to be a part of that movement. Listen, we pride ourselves on being able to help our clients and our customers and even our audience. If you follow us around Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, you know that we're always giving out valuable information and we like to stay connected with you. We have not been what's the word that we can use? Active on YouTube as we would like to be, but what we want to be more than anything else, if you want to be connected with us beyond these platforms, we invite you to not only follow us, subscribe, and turn on your notifications, but we also want you to sign up for our mailing list. And our mailing list is in the link provided below. And somewhere on our informational sheet, we're going to make that available to you as well, so that you will always have the opportunity to get in touch with us behind the scenes. I know that you all can email, but we are actually extending the invitation to you all because it's just nice to be nice. It really, really is. And to be able to be of service, right? And so, what you're going to find when you sign up with us today, you're going to get the free copy of how to grow your business regardless in New York City. And it's the COVID rendition, because what we want you to do is to make your business or your brand pandemic proof. We want to make your business, we used to call it sans the stoppage, we used to call it how to bulletproof your business. I know that word is probably going to mess up the algorithm, but at the end of the day, you need to be able to sustain your business or your brand no matter what happens to your 9 to 5, whatever happens to your day gig. Always have a way for you to be able to bring in income and revenue for yourself and for your family and for your community as well. Find out the things that you know how to do best. Some of those things you can do in your sleep, and recognize that there are individuals, businesses that are out there, and even organizations that need you and what you have to offer right now. It's not necessarily tethered to your skill set more so than it is what you come and you bring to the table intrinsically, what you do by nature, what you do that's so simple for you to do. If you knew that you can make $10,000 just doing what you do in less time than your counterpart, you would do it, wouldn't you? Hint, hint, wink, wink, blink, blink, blink. So know, consider, and understand that we're here. We are a branding agency here in New York City. What I do on a day-to-day basis is I show businesses and brands how to create brand identity so that they can connect with their ideal clients sooner rather than later. I have a record of being able to actually quadruple sales and customer acquisition within 30 to 60 days, which is like light years compared to what most people can do. I show folks how to use what they already have in their house, in their agency, in their businesses, that they can stack and present or represent to their clients and customers and new audiences. And so if you can figure out what you are extremely good at doing, what takes you minutes to do versus hours for someone else to do, you have a market. And if you can marry something that you love to do with something that's out there, and you can revolutionize that industry, ladies and gentlemen, you have just created a niche. And when you have a niche, you have created a pond so tight for you that you can't help but be the only big fish in town, right? Okay. So that's what we want to do. We want to be able to give you tips and tactics that you can use. I'm not into tips and tricks, because you get fooled by tricks. This is something that's real. These are techniques. These are tactics that you can deploy that don't take a lot of time. I am into my mantra, and the things that I say, always revolve around wait for what? We don't have time to wait right now. What can we do right now that will generate some kind of income? I don't care if it's $45 or $45,000. What can you do that can garner you something today? And the first thing I want to charge you with is help somebody. What are people looking for help with right now? The number one, let me tell you, the number one search thing on the internet right now is making money. If you know how to make money and how to show people how to do that, you will rack up. If you've ever made money in your life, you can show somebody how to make money in their life. Yeah. So that's what it's all about. It's about finding out what you do. Again, it's not skill set. It is something that you innately do. Something that you do naturally. That's what you're supposed to be doing. And a lot of folks, I believe, now you can, say whatever you want to say. There has been no other time on earth where we have been more on one accord than we are right now. If you don't know anything about being on one accord, look in the book of Acts in the Holy Scriptures, and it will tell you what happens when people are on one accord. If you want another rendition of what happens, look at the other end of the book in Deuteronomy and see what happens when people begin to get on one accord. When we all speak the same thing, things happen. Now, a lot of us have been frustrated with working on a job where we know that we don't want to be there, but we got to do what we got to do. Who told you that? Who told you that? So we get online, and there are so many people who are like that. Like this job gets on my nerve. I wish I had my own job. I wish I had my own business. I wish I had my own this. I wish I could do this. I wish I could do that. Permission granted. Now you have that. Now you have time to work on that vision and work on that dream. And why don't you work on that as opposed to worrying about where your next meal is coming from or where your next dollar is coming from? Because guess what? That's where it's coming from. It's coming from inside of you. And I'm going to give you a hint and then I'm going to get out of your way. But understand this, the people who thrive in this era, the people who thrive in this moment, the people who thrive and will come out on the other side with a high hand are going to use what's in them already. They're going to use their mouth. They're going to figure out how to communicate what they need, what they want to the people that need it the most. The people who open their mouth. Who was it that said that? And it was some rapper that said a closed mouth doesn't get fed. Open your mouth and begin to talk about what you know. Open your mouth and talk about the things that you know has worked in your life. You might not be the answer to everybody's problem, but you are an answer to somebody's problem. So I just want to encourage you today that you don't look for your return in the place that you planted seed, because more likely than not, you planted a whole lot of seeds in soil that was not good and you never got a return, and you don't understand why, because you were looking for the return when you planted the seed, and God said the whole earth belongs to me. You looking over here and I got all this. So now you're in a place where you can start your own. You have an email address, you got a payment link, whether it's to your bank, whether it's through PayPal, you can get one, it's free. You can get 5 accounts if you want to. All you need is to open your mouth and to provide a service or a product as a service. And guess what? Or wrap that service into a product that keeps going. Slap $97 on it, $47 on it, $1,047 on it. And guess what? Give people your link and they will pay you for it. But you have got to get yourself to a place where you know that you know that you know that you know you can do this. There are people who need your business. There are people who need your expertise. There are people who need your gifts. There are people who need your encouragement. There are people who need you right now. And because you're looking at this instead of you. Look in the mirror at you, and what is that person saying to you about what you can do? I know you beat up on yourself, but what is yourself saying good about yourself? I didn't even come on to do this. I just came on to let you know that we are opening up this platform, and we want you to stay connected with us. So if you click the link in the bio, listen, everything I do, I always leave room for the Holy Ghost to come in and to say what needs to be said, because this business is a kingdom business. It doesn't even belong to me. So, you learn it from somebody who's gone through some things. So, what I would like to tell you is that you are invited to come on in to join our email list, and we are going to give you the 10 must-haves in order to grow your business, or the 10 must-haves to grow your business fast in New York City. It's the COVID edition, and we're also giving you the things that you can use in your business right now in order to begin to reconnect with your clients and customers, connect with new customers, and to begin to start blowing your business up, even in a time where it seems like we're in a plague or we're in a famine. And that famine does not apply to everybody. So, for those of us who can, we do. So, on the other side of that as well is if you are interested in having a consultation one-on-one with me or a member of my staff, though that opportunity is going to be given to you as well. And if you ever wanted to know how to utilize social media, understand first you have to understand that if you're starting anything in this day and age, you must have an online presence with your business. You must have it, because going to friends and family is a whole situation. It's a whole nother video. We don't even want to get into it, but okay. And some of you have been on the other end of, oh yeah, here they come asking for, and that's why you can't ask. Oh, Jesus. So, it would behoove you to take advantage of some of the things that we have to offer you on that side. And I just want to let you know that you are great. One of my favorite shows on television, I pray that the second season is coming on, is The Godfather of Harlem. And Muhammad Ali is sitting down with Bumpy Johnson, and he says, why do we have to dumb down who we are? Why do we have to not recognize I am the greatest? You are the greatest. Every time I say I'm the greatest, I'm talking about us. We are great. And if you just come back to that place when, listen, I know I'm great. I know I do that. I know I do that well. I know I do it so well that people will pay ridiculous amounts of money. They pay basketball play for bouncing a ball from one end. Shout out to the king. I'm just saying. You get paid millions of dollars to do what? Come on. You can do that. But what they're paying for really is the discipline. Since we're talking about LeBron, I got to clear that up. The discipline that comes with that. Have the discipline of a sportsman, a sports figure. Get up every day. I don't care whether, they laid you off. Get up every day and go to work. Work on what you work on you. That's your assignment. Work on you. So if you need help with that, we're here for you. And this is how you get it. Straight and raw. You want to build a business, you can build a business. You are the business. You better listen to Jay-Z. I'm not a businessman. I am the businessman. You are the business. You are the brand. It emanates from you. It comes from you. And what resonates with you and coming from you is going to draw the clients and the customers that you deserve. So if you get crazy clients in the beginning, chances are that little crazy tick you got, it hasn't been brought under control. We can help you with that as well. So thank you so much for your time. Remember, click the link. Remember to follow, to turn on your notifications, and also remember to sign up with us today and get on our list so we can stay in touch. Have a great one. Success looks good on you. You better wear that more often. Talk to you later.